Hello everyone, this is Bentley, and today we're going to do, I guess, kind of a channel update. It's Saturday, May the 4th, so that means it is the second day of AGA. If you're watching this, I purposely am releasing this very early in the morning, so if you're at AGA, you can come check me out, and if you somehow missed in one of the previous videos, you have an opportunity to get a pair, one male, one female, of blue Hawaiian Moscow guppies from me for free. Just kind of my treat to say thank you for coming to AGA, thank you for meeting me in person, and hopefully staying to talk a little. You will have to have a way to take it home, so you probably need something like a bag, and we'll just talk from there. So, this video will be pretty short overall, but basically put, I kind of decided to make a leap after some consultation, bullying. It's not really bullying, but I'd been talking to Jimmy, so Swisky, the editor of Aquarium Co-op, for quite a while, asking a barrage of questions about, kind of where to go when it comes to a certain budget and upgrading my, basically my video. Just trying to get something better, because as you guys know, I work off of my cell phone. That's this thing right here. This is a Google Pixel 2. Which is very good. It has a really nice camera. I'm going to make sure this thing's... I was not muted. That could have got real bad. Anyway, but, it can shoot 4K. I tend to prefer shooting 1080 on it just because sometimes the 4K can't let in enough light and certain things look really weird or washed out. And you're actually going to see that in just a second. Well, I upgraded to this. With its sweet rail. This is a Sony a6400. It's a relatively new mirrorless camera, and it's got a little... So we'll do this from this way here. You can see this is a little kit lens that comes with it. You can get it with or without the lens. The kit lens is actually pretty good, so I went with the kit lens and a bundle and some other stuff, but it allows me to shoot much better 4K video, which you'll see in just a moment. And more importantly, there's a lot of other, tech wizardry I can do with that I can't do with a cell phone that Jimmy promised he'd teach me. And now that that's on camera, you have to. But to go with it, I wanted to get one other thing, and that is this monstrosity here. This is a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. So for you camera geeks, you'll know what all that means. Basically, it's really good at focusing in on a thing and then blurring your background out, so it gets that really cool cinematic kind of effect that's very popular. And so you can just see, if I bring the camera back over here, right? There's the kit lens on there. It's like 2 inches, and then you see this monster in comparison. And just like, if I put it behind it, you can see how much larger that lens is. And this thing, that f1.4 is the aperture. And basically all that says is how much light the lens can set in. The aperture is basically this dilating thing that's inside the lens. And the bigger the number, the smaller it dilates, the larger the number, the more wide open it sits. And it's just how much more light comes in. And how that translates is, well, the heck with me telling you, why don't I just show you? Check this out. Well, there you go, guys. So you can see really obvious differences when you look at the cell phone footage. And normally I will use, I do have moment lenses that I adapt. That was kind of my cheap upgrade, in the grand scheme of things, cheap, to work. And then I used to have a Canon SL1 that I got from Korososkin, aka Joel. And, that helped for quite a while. I alternate between use of the camera and use of my phone. Usually the phone plus a moment lens took better video, but there were certain cases where I could get some longer footage with my roommate by using the Canon. So, I kind of used both. I mostly use my phone, although in the future now I'm definitely going to be mostly using this sweet piece of kit right here because it's, well, frankly, it's way better. It's insanely better. And you guys saw, like, the cell phone footage is kind of like the colors are washed out on the guppies. And of course I feature the guppies because I'm going to give them away today and tomorrow, Sunday. If you get in touch with me properly at AGA, you'll have an opportunity to have a pair just for free. Cool stuff, right? Then you look at the kit lens on it. So they kind of nickname it the pancake lens because you guys saw it's not very big. And the color is definitely better. But then when you see it compared to like this giant monster Sigma lens, you notice there's the F number, that's the aperture. I tried at two different aperture numbers to see some slight differences in color and depth of field, is like how much that blur effect comes. But man, I was talking with Jimmy after I shot some of this test footage, just because, and at first he was like, "How dare you doubt me," kind of stuff. But I was more just trying to impress how impressive this gigantic freaking lens is. And this is, it's not really gigantic, but compared to the pancake, it's pretty big. But just like, watching guppies move in and out of focus as I bump my microphone. But, watching them come out of that blur and get clear and see that beautiful dark blue, and you can finally really see it properly. And some of the later footage that I have left, it as the 2.8 or the 4, that's actually like, I'm losing light really hard in that room, some of the ambient light from the windows, because it was toward the end of sunset. So keep in mind that like that 1.4 footage is kind of as sunset is starting, so I've still got really good ambient light in the room, and you can see that sunlight and some of the glare. And then even the later stuff, it's still, the lens is just so good at picking up all that light that the colors look so much better than the kit lens, or definitely than my cell phone, right? Because they look this super pale, washed out blue, and the plants look different. And you just notice the colors are warmer, they're more robust, and that's not messing with the things the camera can do and some of the stuff that you can do in your post-production in the edit to there's like things called color grading and stuff like that make colors pop a little bit better. And just, this is the kind of techno wizardry that I don't understand, that Jimmy promised to help me learn how to do. But, even just for basic footage out of that camera, and I'm sorry I keep looking over here, it's because I keep looking at it every time I want to be like, out of that camera. I just want to look at it. It's a crazy upgrade. Of course, it's a cell phone compared to a true camera. Of course, it's going to be way better. But it's one of those things where like you first see something and the difference kind of blows your mind. So the talk for the North Sound Aquarium Society that I'm doing should be shot on this, unless I have some technical issues, which, while I've released this video during AGA, it was shot the weekend before AGA, just to know some timing, just to see how long I need to edit things and all that kind of stuff. But it's basically, I looked at it as a worthy upgrade to help make sure that I can deliver the best possible content toward you guys, whether that's the educational stuff or just when I do get to go see certain things, getting better quality video, so it's not like, hey, I want to apologize because the lighting here is kind of bad and my cell phone sucks, or whatever. I want to be able to give you guys way better looking stuff. So over time, as I definitely learn, there's a lot of skill set to learning these things. There's tons of stuff that your phone just does for you, and you never have to understand how they work in order to get good footage. I've got to learn that stuff, but over time, we'll figure that out. I just kind of wanted to show you guys, I guess, a preview of what we can expect in the differences. If you're at AGA, say hi. If you're not at AGA, I'm going to have a little bit of footage. I probably won't do... I don't want to do like generically a tour, but I think more I'm going to focus on some of the people that were there. We've got a video with Gary Lang that's going to be coming up, which big thanks to Gary Lang for letting me do that, and a few others that you guys might enjoy. So that's pretty much it. I guess the channel update is just like I decided to spend a bunch of money on my credit card and try and upgrade some things. And hopefully it pays off. I'll actually put links to everything that I'm using down below, just in case you guys are curious. That just shows you I bought everything off Amazon because they deliver, and that's easy, and I'm lazy. But I'll link to all that stuff, and more importantly, like, I just want to thank you guys for the support you guys give me just by watching stuff. I really appreciate it. I've kind of been evaluating how much time I can dedicate and where thresholds change versus my kind of insane schedule of my career. But my goal is basically to always guarantee you guys one video a week where I'm giving you the best content I can. And occasionally when I get some extra time, I'll try and slip in some extra videos, and we'll probably do one live stream a month. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming content where we have a big change of video. I changed audio, and now we're changing video, and we'll just slowly work toward having everything be a lot better. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay awesome. He looks so cheesy doing that.